How is everybody doing on this wonderful Friday evening? As you can see, we are here in our new studio. We were having some sound issues, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if everybody can hear me fine. You want some headphones or something? What is up, Horde Nightmare Reviews? It's me, Justin. How you doing? Hey, Skyman. Mr. Scary. Brick Thunder, how you doing, dude? E-Coops, what is up? Chris is in the house. Merrimack's here. Assassin Animatronics, how you doing? Yes, we are in the new studio. I'll probably be changing these guys out every once in a while. Most of the recordings will still happen, I'm sorry, most of our new recordings will be happening up here. Every once in a while when I do a video and I'm like talking to you guys, I may switch it up and sometimes be up here and sometimes be in my office where I had the big clown head and all that. So, but I'm glad you guys like this. This is cool. It's still light out. You can see, unfortunately, from this window. But I imagine as the live goes on, it'll get darker and darker. What's up, Uncle Charlie's Underworld Circus? How you doing? Hey, Colin, how you doing? I'm having a wonderful day, a very busy day. We have some plans tomorrow that are not Halloween or channel related, but we are having a 141-pound pig roast tomorrow, and about 30 of our closest friends are coming over, so that should be great. Big Strip says, kick a freestyle. No. Spirit Gamer, how you doing, man? Meep Scary. Tom White. It's up to VR Master, one of our art winners. Halloween Kid 21, how you doing? Which one looks like oh, this guy looks like he wants attention. Marley says he abandoned his Halloween channel because nobody really gave an oof. Sorry to hear that, buddy. I've thought about doing it a couple times, but you know, I think that we all enjoy this a little bit more, but it can be stressful. It has been 2 weeks since I uploaded a video. The last video that I uploaded was the April Fool's video, and we have a whole board over here of video ideas, and not just ideas, but like where certain videos are. I'm filming multiples, so we'll get to that in a few. Just kind of talk about what we're going to be going through today is we're going to talk about the new Morris props, because I know everybody wants to know what my 2 cents are, and I've kind of done it a little bit in comments, but we'll talk about it a little more. The leaked props, which I mean, nothing too exciting, but we do have some new Morris leaked props. Some people are asking how I get those leaks, and they fall out of the sky. We have some Trans World news. We are going to Trans World this year, and we have some news that they have provided. We also have some channel plans that we'll go over. And then just kind of circuit if you add at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah, or Amy, in your questions and comments, it will kind of light up very bright on our screen. And then also you can always do a super chat, which will definitely light up on our screen, and we'll make sure that we dedicate a specific topic based off of whatever you have to say. So thank you guys very, very, very much. I can see some questions coming through here. I see Brick Thunder is saying, hey dude, what are you using to record? The camera quality is amazing. We've stepped up our production value. If you were, I know Brick, you were here, and some of you guys were here for our earlier lives, and it looked like we were recording with an old potato. And you know, we just it didn't really represent what we want here. So we decided to step up our production game with new cameras, new lighting, a whole new office. Amy is kind of like my executive producer. She writes out everything for me so that I can kind of stay on topic, because there are some times where I will ramble on for 2 hours at a time. Mm-hmm. She's saying yes.
Lauren Stefano's here.
Oh, right on. That, remember, it's Lauren De Stefano's son. Remember? Animatronic guy says, show jumping clown. There you go. Show jumping clown. Actually, we got a jumping clown video coming up. Jumping clown was provided to us from a subscriber, actually, who is in the live. The Terror at Merrimack Grove. He had given this piece to us, and we really, really, really appreciate it. He realized he had a prop that we didn't have, and he felt it would fit better in our haunt than his. So I appreciate it very much. And we will be releasing a video and a demo and a review on him very, very shortly.
Halloween Kid says, do you like the prowling Jack Stalker?
So we will get into, actually, that's probably a great segue here. So Halloween Kid asked if I liked the new Jack Stalker. The prowling Jack Stalker. There were two that came out, Jack Stalker and then prowling Jack. The demo videos, they literally prop. There we go. Yeah, they're using the same exact prop. You can actually see a on the pumpkin when it moves around on both videos. So they literally just attached the pants. I saw that we went down for a second, guys. I think we are back up and running. But what I was saying is that, are we still down? Or are we good?
No, we're good now.
Okay, cool. But what I was saying is it's the same prop. You can tell in the videos. There's a scuff mark on the pumpkin. The Jack Stalker and the Jack Stalker, they just switched the pants. I know a lot of people are going to be really pissed off, but I don't think that it's original, unfortunately. And you know, this is coming from somebody who collects clowns, right? Like, how original can clowns get? But we've seen a skeleton type guy holding a pumpkin before. The only thing that is original is the projection inside the pumpkin, and the pumpkin looks to be like an inflatable vinyl type thing with projection inside. And I think the projection could be a lot smoother in its animation instead of like, and I know that somebody's going to make a screenshot of that and make fun of me for those poses. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a lot smoother in the way that it talks, and it doesn't. So I think they kind of missed their mark on that. It makes it look cheesy. And on top of that, like the whole long paragraph that they have going back and forth, nothing is scary. That guy, he looks creepy, but his whole dialogue just kills anything creepy about it. So not so much of a fan of it. Again, I mean, if I could use it and record my own audio, which hopefully some animatronic company will do someday, or if you couldn't really mute it because of the way that they move their mouths, but again, it looks like other props. It may be a little bigger. I don't understand what was so top secret about it.
Brooke is asking, how are you liking Bloody Sweet?
I love Bloody Sweet. He is one of my favorite animatronics, or Frighttronic that they like to call it. The quality of him is amazing. And as you can see, I have him front and center up in the office.
Lauren De Stefano said you should make a new combined prop like the Pumpkinator, which I think we definitely should do another.
Yeah, so we will be doing some kind of Frankensteining props, and we'll get to that later on in this video. We won't be doing it tonight, so please stay with me. I understand that you guys love that, but we're going to talk about why, and we'll be talking about when. We want to do that on a regular basis, and we want to go through what the plans are coming forward, so that we all know when we can get together on this. But going back to the new props, I don't know what you guys think of the new Morse props. I've seen some people say they love it. They're definitely getting it. I've seen some people say yeah, it's cool, I guess. And I've seen some people, very little people, say that they hate it as much as I do. It's not that I hate it. I just think it was overhyped. If it wasn't hyped, I would have loved it. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But one thing I do want to talk about. So we were talking about these leaked props that I had brought up, and I was able to go through probably 120 to 130, maybe 140 products that Morris is distributing this year. Everything from masks to costumes, which some of them are super cheesy, like a fancy vagina costume. Swear to God, it's stupid. We talked about it in the Discord. But I went through all their stuff, and it seems like there maybe is another 1 to 2 props that may be coming, something called like Skull Titan or something like that. I'm very interested to see what that is, and I don't know who the maker is. I wasn't able to tell by the code. And then I was able to see the new Nightmare Before Christmas stuff that's coming out, and it seems like they're either releasing, or they're either re-releasing or reskinning a hanging vampire prop that they had, and the price on it was $120. So I felt the quality for $120 is like pretty damn good. You know, it's not like we're going to be seeing props for $120 anytime soon.
Are there any updates on leaked props?
So that's what we're talking about now. So I'm continuously looking at the other props that they start putting up or that they start working on in their inner circle. And I don't see a lot more props. And one thing I was saying is I really don't see any clowns other than Little Big Top, which is interesting. I understand why, because a lot of people have bitched about the clowns. You have too many clowns. There's too many clowns. Spirit has so many clowns. And clowns are unoriginal. And there's some people who really want to stick with the traditional Halloween icons. I want a Frankenstein. I want a witch. I want a Dracula, right? I want a mummy, stuff like that, which I understand, and they totally need to be there. But the clown sold. Like, if we're talking business-wise, Crouchy sold, Hugs sold, Uncle Charlie sold. You know, there was, business-wise, it was the right thing to do, is to release some clowns. So I thought it was a little strange that they were just going to kind of flip everything. You know, and again, some of the props that were released this year, or I'm sorry, that are going to be released this year, just seem not too cutting edge, right? Like the, whatever that swamp dude's name is, I forgot his fucking name. The fucking guy that goes like this, drip, drip, drip. His motions are like super robotic compared to, I mean, even this guy seems like a little smoother, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't think that we're going to be seeing a lot of clowns, at least on an SVI Spirit Halloween $200 to $300 prop area. Maybe for the more professional guys, we might see some clowns this year. We might be able to see those at Trans World, but I don't believe we're going to be seeing a lot of them. I think that clowns have been going on since about 2015, and they probably are pumping their brakes on them for a while. So, you know, that's good and bad for a haunt like mine that is strictly clowns. It's good because I don't have to worry about everybody and their mom having 15 clowns in front of their house. But it's bad because I either have to get cheaper guys, older guys, or more expensive guys. So, and that's if I keep up with purchasing animatronics the way that I have in the past few years.
Juice is Yummy said that he wanted Jack Stalker until the price increased, which a lot of them are talking about in the
Yeah, so I think that people assume on Morris costumes that their price is what your price is, and that's not the case. They don't sell direct to consumer. So it's like a middleman with a middleman, right? Let's say SVI creates the prop, and they use Morris as a distributor. So Morris takes their piece, but then they distribute to people or companies that sell, which could be somebody on eBay, Spirit Halloween, Halloween City, Home Depot, whatever, and they take their piece and we pay for all of those. So when we see something on Morris, people get excited, but they're forgetting that there's a whole other person in there. And that person usually is a brick and mortar store who has rent to pay, employees to pay, benefits for those employees, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So electricity, that stuff gets really expensive for a company. So, I think that people get too excited thinking that the price is going to be this when it's this. Now, there are a couple guys who I know on like eBay that will do pre-orders for the price that they're getting it as. And part of the reason for that is because they want the money now, and then they'll just not make a profit later. I don't know, maybe they're hard up, they can't pay their mortgage, whatever the case may be. But most places, you're not going to be getting it for that price.
The animatronic guy says the prices on the website aren't the wholesale.
Aren't the wholesale? That's not what I know of, so.
Halloween kid keeps saying that Bloody Bag of Jokes is on eBay for $200.
If a bloody bag of jokes is on eBay for $200, I would purchase it. Well, I say that. I'm kind of holding off on purchasing animatronics until Transworld, because I want to see what is there. And I think that purchasing some props that are older, and I could be putting that money towards a newer prop or a higher quality prop is, I mean, it's cool, but I want to be excited about something brand new. So, but $200 is a steal.
Jackie the Stop Motion said, "What's your favorite horror movies?"
Ooh, Jackie the Stop Motion asked what my favorite horror movies are. I love Terrifier. It's a new movie that is a throwback to the 80s B movie slasher films. I love the first Halloween. Michael Myers is a gangster. You shoot him, you stab him, whatever. This dude will just get up. It's so cool. And I do like the first Rob Zombie remake of Halloween. But most of the movies that I really like are the ones where it's like somebody like a killer type vibe. It's not like I don't get too excited or scared for like paranormal type shit. Amy does. We bought the Exorcist and she will not let me watch it, even if she's not here. I think it's still in the wrapper. And I do still buy tangible items when it comes to my movies. I like looking at bonus features and the production credits and all of that stuff. And you don't really get all of that when it comes to watching something on a streaming service.
The animatronic guy says you need to be logged in and registered as an actual business to get items for wholesale price. Right,
that is true, to buy them at wholesale price. Yeah, I agree with that.
And then also Brick keeps asking, are you going to unbox the mystery box in the stream?
I am. So we can do that actually, let's do it right now. So Brick Thunder sent us a mystery box. I had to remove your tag on it. But he sent us a box and we are very interested to see what's inside. So thank you, Brick. I hope it's not a dead rat. All right. I guess we can do it right now.
Yeah, go
ahead. And if you guys ever want to send something to us, let us know. Comment on any of our videos or comment on any of my posts, and we will open it up here and put it on display. I'm going to probably put some shelving somewhere over here and start putting cool little figurines and all that. So first and foremost, I've been wanting one of these, so thank you very much, Brick. I got the official Brick Thunder sticker, and it is huge. Like I have some really big hands. Really big. Like that's huge. I want to find something in comparison to. You know what? Here. Just so you guys can see, right? The size of Brick Thunder's sticker. It's a decent size. So this will probably go on the back of my laptop. Or, you know, maybe I'll put it somewhere with all the other items that I end up putting up. Thank you so much, Brick. And then we have, looks like something else in here. We have a custom pop figure of our logo from Brick Thunder. This is so cool.
Love it. That's so cool.
This is, he has a real neck ruffle. I don't know if people can see it. It'll focus. This is cool. This is badass, dude. This is so fucking cool.
That's so awesome.
This is so cool. Yeah, I definitely got to get some shelves. He 3D printed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I think the top is clay, maybe? The hair? Because it's a different texture. Yeah, it's cool. So it's like three different, it looks like it's 3D printed with paint and then like a hair tie for the neck ruffle.
Yeah.
And then clay for the hair.
Awesome.
But look how awesome that is. Of our logo, dude. A one of one. No one else has one. Thank you, Brick Thunder. This is incredible, dude. Speaking of Brick Thunder, we are going to be meeting him in like 3 weeks, right?
Yep.
At Transworld. So we'll do a collab video, or at least, you know, I'll pop into one of his or he'll pop into one of mine, something like that. So thank you so much, dude. That was awesome. That was awesome. Speaking of Transworld, what's up?
Brick's mom is in here.
Oh.
He's shooting clapping hands.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Rachel. How you doing? So speaking of Transworld, there is some Transworld news that got released that I wanted to share with some of you guys. If you are going to Transworld and you didn't hear this news, cool. If you're not going to Transworld and you're living vicariously through us, that's cool too. If you are, hit us up because we'll be walking around there. The actor who played Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre will actually be there Friday and Saturday to do like a meet and greet, take pictures and sign memorabilia, which is really cool because usually at Transworld, from my understanding, you don't get you know, actors like that are being featured. So that's really cool, really exciting. A movie legend. That first Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a classic. And again, one of those old B slasher films that is just... there's also some news that they are allowing certain Transworld members to visit the local Six Flags in St. Louis after hours and behind the scenes. So you would be able to get, and Amy, are we going? I think we're going to that, right?
I haven't bought the tickets, but I don't know yet.
Okay, but I think we are. We talked about it, right?
Yeah.
But what they do there is you get access to certain rides that, you know, the other people that are just there at regular Six Flags, they kind of get cut off from. So you get like exclusive access to 4 or 5 rides, and then they have their normal haunted houses, and they actually will be walking us through each of their haunted houses with like a backstage type vibe. So that is really, really, really cool, and I do want to do that if possible, Amy.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then they are also doing they do a couple different things after hours. So, you know, they have the convention where you walk around, you meet vendors, you purchase stuff, you plan stuff for your haunt, you network, and then after hours they have stuff like the Six Flags thing and
a werewolf party. Yeah,
the Blue Moon Rising Werewolf Ball, which is like a masquerade dance type thing.
Yeah.
You and your loved ones or whatever can dance the night away in costume, and you know that the costumes there are going to be like next level because these are movie and haunt industry professionals. So you know it's just going to be like super ridiculous. And there's some other things that they got going on too. So really excited for that. Are any of you going to be hitting up Trans World? Let me know. I see that Horror Nightmare Reviews asked if we are flying to the flagship. He said that he wants to, but he knows he won't be able to take any props home if he buys anything from the flagship. So we will be flying to the flagship. It's a little further. We're going to be driving to St. Louis so that we can bring back props. But when it comes to the flagship, we will be going to the flagship in New Jersey this year on opening day. And we'll be flying, so we probably won't be buying too many props. I know it might be a bitch to ship back or use as a carry-on, so not too sure. It really depends on what they have there and if they'll be having it at other stores. So if I see something I just have to have, and I'm gonna get it, but hopefully there's not too much there that we need that we have to ship back or anything, because it will be very expensive.
So Brick's going to flagship, Horror Freak is going to flagship, E-Coops is going to flagship, and I believe that's all so far.
Yeah, anybody who's going to be at flagship, bro, come on up. We'll be filming, and if we are filming, we can put the camera down and say what's up to you. If we got the camera up and you want to be on, that's cool too. But I look at this as like something cool we get to experience. Plus, like any of you that watch our channel want to come up, say hi, take a picture, whatever, that's cool. I'm not going to do like a HTJ meet and greet booth that nobody shows up to, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say what's up. You know what I mean? E-Coop says he's excited to see me at the flagship. The 2021 Halloween season is going to be epic, and I agree. We have so many plans on how we're going to do our haunted house. Actually, I guess we can talk about that next. So we have started very, very roughly planning out the map of our haunted house. For some of you who know, we do our haunted house in our 2-car garage. If you haven't watched our videos of our haunted house, please do so. We've been featured on the news, which was it a CBS or ABC? What was that?
That was ABC.
ABC, yeah, we were featured on ABC. We were featured on Kiss FM, which is a nationally syndicated radio show. We were featured on Estrella TV, which is a Spanish-speaking channel. So we've been all over for our haunt, and this year will be our 4th year.
Yep.
And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know how we're going to top this year with what we've planned out. So you may not see as many. One, it's kind of good that they're not doing so many clowns, because I don't feel like I have to go grab them and do reviews. And I really want to focus on the actual haunt, because we have a shitload of animatronics. So you guys might get a lot more DIY videos. You might be getting a lot more build videos. And, you know, I just want you guys to realize that 2021 is really, really, really going to be about bringing stuff to the next level. I know that people love watching the animatronic videos and love the unboxings, and that's cool. We'll be doing some unboxings as well. Plus, we have a million animatronics that we haven't even touched yet when it comes to unboxing videos. But I really, really, really want to focus on some DIYs, because everybody and their mom can go purchase an animatronic, and there's 15 to 20 people that are racing to be the first person to open up an animatronic. And that's cool, and I really do enjoy those as well, but I want to do something that you guys can kind of connect with what we do here, as opposed to just watch me open up a product.
Shane says hi, he's in the live.
Shane, hope that I see you tomorrow.
Yep, I asked him, he said yes, he will be there.
Right on, right on.
Lauren DeStefano said somebody started GoFundMe to buy HTJ's soul back.
Okay. That's funny.
VR Master said he would love to see some of the DIY videos on your channel. Gage Coran said, would you ever stop the Psychotic Circus of Savannah? Stop
the channel or stop the haunt?
I'm not sure.
I I don't know. So the channel, it depends on where I go in this industry. I want to somehow transition into being in the haunt industry for my profession. And whether that be a side gig compared to what I normally do, whether it be just YouTube, whether it be my whole career gets switched over to another company. I think I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of sales experience, and I am really kind of connected with what you guys like, even if I don't agree with it all the time. So I think that, you know, I would like to see some kind of transition with that. And if I end up accomplishing that, which I'm really hoping, I don't think I would ever stop the channel, because I would always have some kind of news or sneak peek or unboxing to show you guys. When it comes to the haunted house,
That's what he was asking for.
I don't know. It's very hard to do every year, so it can be very tiring, and it's very expensive to do a new haunt every year. Even though it's clown themed, every year we do something new. We have new props, we have new gags, we have new actors, we have new mazes. Every single year it's different. So it can be very expensive and very time consuming. But at the same time, it's gotten to the point where people are expecting it from us. And it's a tradition for people to come to our house. And that's worth it to me. That's worth spending the money. That's worth spending the time to know that, you know, there's so much bullshit that goes on in our lives right now, where it's like, let's get back a little bit to just like some kind of innocent entertainment, something fun on Halloween to do. And there's dads that bring their sons and daughters. There's moms that are bringing their cousins, and you know, there's all these different family environments that are coming to our haunted house. Last year, over 1,000 trick-or-treaters. So it's, imagine something being very, very, very hard for you to do every year, but 1,000 people depending on you. You know what I mean? Like, who am I to bitch about it? There's 1,000 people, and people help all the time too. People in the neighborhood, people who know what we're doing, they donate stuff, they donate their time. One woman donated 2 beautiful cakes to us, one that looked like Pennywise, one that looked like an eyeball. It's like, and you make friends from it as well. So I don't know if we'd ever end it. I might be old as shit doing it. You know what I mean?
Terror at Mermac said, that's one thing I've started to enjoy about it. People enjoy the tradition of coming to our house for the haunt. It's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. It's when somebody is like, I meet people still. I mean, Amy went to a birthday party on Saturday, and people said, "Oh, hey, you're the lady with the haunted house." You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're kind of known for, and I would rather be known for that than like, "Oh, hey, you're the guy with the dead bush in front of your front door," or you know, whatever people talk about, or how they identify other people in the neighborhood. I'd rather be known as something positive than something that everybody can pick apart.
The animatronic guy said, roses are red, silent as a mouse. Your door was unlocked. I'm inside your house.
Oh no, watch out, my dogs are gonna maul you.
Oh my gosh. A horrid nightmare says, just don't start handing out nickel Snickers in your penny loafers when you're 80.
That is, okay, who said that?
Horrid nightmares.
Horrid nightmares
Reviews.
Horrid nightmares reviews, dude. You get super props today for that. A lot of people don't know what you're talking about when you say don't hand out nickel Snickers in your penny loafers. When I was on channel is ABC.
Yeah. ABC.
When I was on ABC News and they did a story on the house, I said, "Look, this is not going to be some old guy handing you nickel Snickers when he's in his penny loafers. Like, you're coming here for a trick-or-treating experience." And you clearly have watched that video. So thank you very much. I mean, it's cool hearing that. It's really cool.
Danny Lucas says, people talk about my haunt in September at my school, and I feel that people like me now.
Dude, that's what it should be about. I'd rather be known for doing something like that than to be known for, being that guy with the hunchback, and we have kids. Amy and I have 5 kids total. And when it starts rolling around, people at school start talking about it as well. And, I know that part of them might get annoyed with it, but they help every year too. So that's the other thing. It's not just a neighborhood tradition. It's our family tradition. And, I didn't have a lot of family traditions growing up. So it's nice. It's a bonding time, and it's really cool.
Brick said, Denton County Dad. And E. Coop said he got about 200 people at his haunt this year.
Right on, E. Coops. Keep building. They keep coming.
C.M. Jones says, I want room tour of your new studio.
Okay, so you want a room tour of our new studio? It's not completely finished yet. So you guys can't see on this side of the camera. There is a wacky mole, a creepy towering clown, zombie clown. Over here is a big top clown. I originally was going to line these walls with animatronics and do unboxings up here and all of that, but I realized really quickly that there's too many animatronics to fit up here. So I have a little basement over here. This used to be my game room. I have a little attic over here that a lot of them are going into. And so right now we're just kind of transitioning this to the Halloween room. There are open areas. We're on the 2nd floor of my house. So there's an open area right here that looks down above our family living area and our kitchen. And I probably want to seal that off. And there's also an open area right behind the camera. And I probably want to seal that off too, just so I can have some privacy in here when I'm recording. Sometimes that can be kind of hard. There's sound that goes on, 5 kids, 3 dogs, 3 cats. So sound can happen, lights can turn on. And I really like to be in the zone when I'm talking to you guys, both on lives and when I do videos. So
okay, another thing, Shane asked, how do you feel, Amy, about the pig roast tomorrow being vegetarian and all? Off subject, but I'm good.
Amy's good. She's not going to eat it. It's not going to eat it. I don't think for you, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you being a vegetarian has anything to do with like you're hurting an animal. It's just that you don't want to eat it.
Right. Because it's gross.
Gross. 141 pounds. Ooh.
So VR Master said, wait, I thought the clowns get about 3/4 of the house, not the little attic space.
Yeah, they'd probably get more than 3/4 of the house if we were to put them all up. But yeah, so.
Gage asked, where did you get the big popcorn bucket?
So the big popcorn bucket was actually made. That big popcorn bucket was made by my mom. My mom is very, very, very crafty, super duper creative. And she made that gigantic popcorn bucket by getting foam board and, literally cutting it and taping it together. All those stripes you see on it were actually done with. You want to check with? Remember I told you guys all the dogs and all that stuff? This is what I'm talking about. Like somebody walks by with a dog and my dog starts going crazy. But she made it. She took the pieces of the foam board and taped it all up, did a top on the very top, and then she got spray foam and colored tissue paper to make each and every individual popcorn kernel. And she cut a little slice into one of the areas because the very first year, that's how we were counting how many trick-or-treaters we had, is they were putting the tickets in when they got their popcorn. We give extra stuff. We don't just give candy. We've given popcorn out. We've given ice cream out. This year we're going to be doing cotton candy. So we tracked it that way the first year. Last year we just used a clicker, which was so much easier. So we will. So we'll probably do it that way. So down below, Scare says, I seen that in your first video, you said that you liked Looming Clown. He's still on Spirit's website if you want him. He is, but he's expensive, bro. He's super expensive. He's like $400. And, you know, $400 when I can go ahead and use him. $400 when I can get, you know, him for like $500. I just, it's an extra $100 to have somebody who will last probably longer than I am. Looming Clown, I don't know if he would. So it's expensive, and it's more of like one of those things of like in the middle of the year, if there's no props, I got an extra 500 bones. The haunted house is built. Okay, what am I, you know, what do I do? Do I want to buy an animatronic? Do I want to try to do something else? So, but anybody that's in the Texas area or the Dallas-Fort Worth area or willing to travel here, there are some pieces that we've used in the years past that we are not going to be using anymore. Like I said, we always switch stuff up. So hit me up if you're interested. We have that gigantic life-size Jack-in-the-Box that an actor goes inside. And we also have the walking sidewalk that we built last year. I don't think we're going to be using it this year. So if you'd like it, let me know. Hit me up. If not, if you're not in the area and you want to have one of those sidewalks, check out my DIY video. It's very, very, very easy. I got some leftover wood from a neighbor, some rope from Home Depot, and an old dog bed that we had, which I'm sure you can find on Facebook Marketplace for free. And it was about a day's worth of work. Oh, and some spray paint. It was about a day's worth of work, but totally worth it. People loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And so, yeah.
Somebody said you should make a ticket booth.
Yeah, we thought about a ticket booth before, and there's somebody actually locally who's selling a ticket booth, but I don't know where I would use it other than the very front of the haunt. And I kind of need a person there instead of in a booth, because the person there can stop people, then let them in, that type of thing. So yeah, I do want to talk about some of the channel plans that we have coming up. So we are going to dedicate every 2 weeks doing a live, either on a Thursday or a Friday. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe and hit the little bell icon. Also check out the community posts, because we'll post a flyer to remind everybody that week, but it will either be a Thursday or a Friday, usually around the same time. And for all the people in Australia that are watching, I tend to have quite a bit of Australian subscribers as well. So anybody from Australia that is watching, you'll be able to see where, what times it'll be showing as well. So yeah. So we're going to be doing that. And then I'm also going to be dedicating, this is going to be the hard part, dedicating at least one video a week. At least one video a week, whether it be a demo, an unboxing. Shane, who is actually in the live, I want to take him to a place called Ghost Hill in Oklahoma for us to check out. If you guys watched our Goat Man's Bridge video with Amy and Shane and I, or our Randonautica, is that what it's called? I don't remember what it's called. Randonautica video, where we go out on these little ghost adventures. And you're not gonna, not a lot of other Halloween channels or prop channels or whatever you want to categorize us as does stuff like that. So, and then we also have, I don't want to say that here because I don't want someone else to beat us to the punch. Oh. But we have something special that's going to be coming up for everybody. If you look on the left-hand column, the last one. Well, Amy's questioning what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So, but something cool that is going to be coming out for you guys that you'll be able to check in with. So, eCoop says, how do you like your Cotton Candace prototype? Well, Cotton Candace stole my soul, bitch, and I need it back. So, Let me see here.
Shane said that Terrifier 2 got pushed to 2021 due to COVID. Do you think it'll be as good as the first one? And do you have any special plans for when it comes out?
I think Terrifier 2, when you ask me, you speak up a little because I barely hear you. But I think Terrifier 2 is going to be awesome. I wish I would have saw that they had a GoFundMe type page for the movie. And if you paid a certain amount, you were going to be an actor and get killed in the movie. And bro, I would have, how incredible would that have been? Like, oh yeah, there's Savannah, and you know what I mean? Like, dude, but they talk about this scene that is supposed to be huge with the most body kills in any slasher film at one time. And I'm really, really excited for Terrifier 2. That was a really good question.
Terry at Mermac said, bro, that would be sick for you to be in the movie.
Oh yeah, it would totally be cool. Gage said, can you play the song? I don't have the song queued up. I should probably make it like our intro song every time we do it live. I did see that somebody went to HTJ's newest music video and posted our April Fool's thing in his comments twice, and they deleted it twice. He deleted it twice.
Oh no.
So I thought that was funny. I thought it was funny. So
that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys are in our Discord, right on. Thank you. If you're not, please join. If you're not allowed to because you're too young, then tell your parents, I'm mature for my age. And then go on there and watch us all talk shit to each other. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that's coming out, the leaked props that I have from Morris or the ones that came out, do you have any questions before we peace out here? I think we probably got another 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that.
8 minutes.
8 minutes? We've been on for 47 minutes.
It says 7:52.
Yeah, because we started late, remember? So, Halloween Kid says he's too young to join. Yeah, you do have to be a certain age. I think the rules say 13.
I thought it was 12.
Maybe it's 12. I don't remember. But yeah, let me, you guys, if you guys have questions, here we see. I see Golden Embers. Did you see the price change of Jack Stalker? I didn't like when he first came out, and now I didn't like him when he first came out, and now I dislike him even more because he's $100 extra than shown. Bro, wow.
Halloween Kid said, so there's
wish
no
there
way
was,
I can join?
I wish there was something that I can do regarding that, but like,
rules are rules.
No, I'm talking about the Jack Stalker thing.
Oh.
Yes, rules are rules, and I have a bunch of mods that I love so much, and they make sure that everything runs super tight on my Discord. So if you're a year off, bro, you might have to wait until your birthday. Happy birthday, join the Discord. Oh, he's 9? What are you doing watching this channel if you're 9 years old, dude? What the fuck? Say his mom's busting in. What was that? That's when I was just watching YouTube, Mom. You said you were watching Peppa Pig.
Oh my gosh. Down below Scares. Are you ready for another question? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, down below Scares said, are you ever going to get Mr. Happy or Cuddles?
Cuddles. Mr. Happy, I don't, you know who I really want to get Clowning Around? I can't find him used. I don't know anybody who has it. I need Clowning Around. Cuddles is cool, I guess. Like it, big head, creepy hands. What was the other one he said?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Cuddles. I don't remember.
Mr. Happy. I'm sorry.
Mr. Happy. I don't like how his arm is because like that's not like comfortable, and he's just like, you know what I mean? So those ones are to me. But Clowning Around, I fucked up majorly because I wanted Clowning Around when he first came out. And I was like, oh, I'm going to wait until I get a Spirit coupon. And when Spirit coupons came out, he was sold out. And I fucked up on that one. I wish I would have got it. I wish I would have pulled the trigger. So
No questions right now.
Let me see here. We wanted to get Clowning Around 2. I think he got canceled because of stronger resemblance to Terrifier, and it wasn't licensed. No, people have Clowning Around. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube, I think. Actually, have I? Maybe he did get canceled. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I have seen him. Make Twisty the static body frame and put an Art the Clown costume on it and mask on him. So that's the other thing. We made our Twisty move. We have this blank frame right now. I'm trying to think of ideas of what to create. I've looked at masks. I've looked at making something myself. I've said, do I want to make this a licensed character that doesn't have an animatronic, or an animatronic that's just too rare, like a Captain Spaulding? So I'm not sure what to do with the static frame that we have. But we do show Art the Clown from Terrifier in our haunt. We have a video on it as well, but we have a projection of him and two other clowns in one of our windows that are going constantly. So he is incorporated into our haunt, just not as out there as I would like. And then this year we're reeling back a lot on the Pennywise shit. We aren't going to be showing Pennywise in detail like how we had done in the past. We're not going to do missing posters or the balloon vibe, or, you know, we have the Georgie animatronic, and we might put them somewhere in our display, but it's not going to be a piece in our haunted house like we had before. I think that Pennywise, I love the It movies, but I think at this point, at least for our haunt, we've kind of played him out, because we've had that Pennywise for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And 3 years. We had him for 3 years. We've had him for 3 years and put him in the haunt, in the actual walkthrough haunt, 2 years. And so I think we're probably going to pass up on that one.
So eCoops and Golden Embers are saying that they would like to become a mod on your server one day. When will the next mod application come out?
So our mod applications on the Discord, the way that they work are based off of a certain, this is from my understanding, because to be honest, I'm not like Discord savvy to a certain extent, but it's when a certain amount of members join the Discord. For every, I don't know, let's say 10 people, we try to have one mod. It could be 20 people to one mod. So, but we announce it in our announcement section. But you have to be in good standing in the channel. The people who are there are people who I trust. The people who are there are people who don't abuse the channel, who don't spam random bullshit. And, you know, it's nice to see people who are engaged in detailed conversation. You know, it's we all fuck around and we all have jokes and show a meme here and there, but like I really, really, really love to go in there and either be involved in a conversation that's going on, or, you know, just watch other people have a conversation. And that's another way that I'm able to really see what you guys are into too. So, and it gives me ideas for the channel as well. Rotten Pumpkin Hunt says, do you really trust me? I do.
The Cameron means 100%.
Huh?
The Cameron means 100%.
Yeah.
Halloween Kid, you do trust me.
Halloween Kid is not a mod. You're 9. But, you know, you haven't done anything that's been sketchy on the channel. There have been some sketchy shit that's happened on the channel too. We had somebody who was like, you cuss too much, kids watch your channel, how dare you, and was just digging into me. And then months passed and I just got a comment from her that said, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shame you, it was actually my kid who typed all that up, yada yada yada. So I thought it was very, very funny.
Or it said bullying.
Pulling. I'm never going to be able to live that pulling video down.
Horror Freak said, would you consider using Google Meets to talk with some fans without Discord?
So Horror Freak, what we would probably do with that, Google Meets, I would prefer to do it where it's something where people can come and go. And I don't know if that's like way later on, if we do like a Patreon thing or something of that nature. I mean, the channel is growing. The last time I checked here, let me do it right now. I checked earlier today, and yeah, it's now updated. So we're over 4,300 subscribers. I never imagined that we would even get to 4,300. Amy, we will hit 10K. But as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you know, I don't look at myself as a YouTuber, and I want to stay in contact with everybody. Some of you guys I do consider to be friends. Other people I probably just haven't met yet. So it's like I want to stay in contact with people. I just don't know what the best way to do that is. So the Discord would be awesome for probably the time being. Later on, we might do a Patreon where we do like lives like this, but just for certain individuals that support through Patreon. I'm not sure. People have talked to me about that, but I'm not sure if I want to go that route. So eat coops, yes, I will. I don't need to read your comment. Don't worry about it. I will. But yeah, it's down below. Scare says, do you think that the Little Top Clown's audio can be turned down? I imagine so. I imagine it works off the same type of mech that Big Top Clown is. So I imagine it can be turned down. But I really think that they fucked up with those little guys. I think that they should have, even if they were the same sayings, just pitched up the voice. So that Big Top Clown talked like a little kid or something like that, because it would still be marketable to somebody that's looking for a desktop animatronic. But for people who collect full sizes, which there's a lot of us, and you know, to have like his little son would be perfect if he just had like different sayings or a different voice, or I don't know. I think that they really missed the mark with what they could have done. You know, it's the Hugs, the clown doll was cute, you know, but it said all the same stuff. But that's a different vibe. That's something somebody will have in their room, cuddle with, and I don't know, whatever, you know. But when it comes to a prop, I really think that they missed the mark with that.
Lauren DeStefano said, you have to fight one clown. Who will you fight? Crouchy, Johnny Punk, Hugs, or Peekaboo Clown?
If I had to fight one, Johnny Punk, 100%. I beat the shit out of him. He's like a 12-year-old boy. I'm just saying, versus me. I'm not saying I'm going out beating 12-year-old kids up, but like versus me, I'd fucking ruin him. Crouchy would kill me.
Yeah.
And who else they say?
Hugs, Peekaboo.
Hugs would be a good tussle. Peekaboo would get his ass kicked. He'd be covering his face half the time. He'd be blocking punches, but I'd be giving him the hooks. You know what I mean? But yeah, why even throw Johnny Punk in that mix?
Yeah.
Crouchy would demolish me. Demolish any human. His fucking hands are huge. Huge.
That's it.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, we're going to have like 2 more minutes on here, 2 to 3 more minutes. So any other questions, let me know. Again, we talked about the Morris props that came out. We talked about the leaked props from Morris that are coming out. We talked about no clowns coming out this year. Transworld news, ding! The channel plans, and that we will be doing lives every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks right here in beautiful HD. So you have to see my ugly face. And then videos at least once a week. And I say at least, there might be times that there's more. There's been times where I've kind of been a little strange with how I upload, where you get 2 videos in the same day, and other times where it's like you get 1 video every 2 weeks. So we're going to try to just space them out, a video a week, video a week, video a week. And, you know, if we do have multiple videos, I'm not going to do back-to-back uploads anymore. I'll do a video and then maybe 2 days later do a second one. So eCoop says, I'm putting my canvas in the mail tomorrow. Also going to unbox my art contest winning soon. Right on, eCoops. That's cool. eCoops was the winner of our art contest. That was incredible. How many clown props do you have? Says, it's me, Justin World.
We've talked about this. It was like over 30.
Over 30. Yeah, I don't
know.
I don't remember the number. We'll know soon because, another thing we're going to be doing is another animatronic collection video. However, I think what I want to do is, even if I set them all up just for like the view of it, I think what I'll do is only showcase the ones that are newer since then, right? So we would have all these guys set up, and then I would only go to the ones that weren't seen from the 2020 video. And we'll do that annually just to kind of like show you guys in May or June, you know, this is what we got from the last 12 months and kind of keep it that way. I think that'd be better, because if not, that video is going to get longer and longer and longer. And next thing you know, we got an 1.5 hour long video of animatronics that nobody is going to sit through, because I don't want to edit that long of a video. So down below, Scare said, you said something about in your haunt, you will do a room with doors and you will put bonkers. Hold on.
On a door.
Bonkers on a door. How about you get the clown door knocker from Spirit? So I thought about that. The clown door knocker from Spirit, I might. I just don't think the quality is as good. They also have a Pennywise one, which I thought about getting as well. But Bonkers has the actual knocker, like you would use to knock on a door. You know, they're usually in the mouth or the nose. Like there's a ring with a ball, so you would use it to knock. And the other ones don't. It's just like a head kicking it there. So I don't really understand how it's a knocker. You know what I mean? But maybe I can just make a little ring with a ball and stick it on there. But I thought about it. So
if you get to keep 3 out of all of your clowns, which ones would you choose?
Ooh.
3.
Who said that?
That was Rotten Pumpkin.
Rotten Pumpkin with the Hail Mary question of, if I kept only 3 animatronics out of all mine, what would I keep? I would keep Bloody Sweet, because he's my most expensive prop, and it signified when I felt like I was getting into more professional props.
Crouchy.
I would not keep Crouchy.
What?
Yeah. I know everybody loves Crouchy. I would not keep Crouchy. I would probably keep Wacky Mole, and I would probably keep Uncle Charlie. Just because it is, it's weird. You get like an emotional connection to some of your props. And I would say that Uncle Charlie and Wacky Mole are like old school plastic heads, very, I don't know what I'm thinking, very just golden era to me of like Halloween, where it was not the shitty stuff of like that. I don't know if anybody remembers when we were kids. Do you remember that little ghost thing that would hang and go? Yeah. Right? Like, it's not that shit. It's not like plastic skeleton, but it's not like so much where the technology is going crazy now. Wacky just moves his head, or maybe it's his waist. I don't remember. His waist. He just moves his head. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have mouths that move. They don't have eyes that blink. They don't even have arms that move. So it's like a kind of a throwback classic magical time for me. So
everyone wants you to do the song.
Play the song?
Do the song. Sing the song? I don't know.
I'm not singing the song. It took this. Look, I uploaded on April Fool's that video, and we all sat there for an hour listening to it. I just recently got that song out of my head. What?
I was just seeing if you had Uncle Charlie's head around anywhere, because they're wanting to see it. Can you show Uncle Charlie's broken head? I really want to see how bad it is.
It's right there. I mean, I guess I could take it off. It's Yeah, let me show you. I got all this on there. So you can't see any damage when you're looking at him, right? When you take his hat off, you can see right there he has a crack and a piece missing. So it's a good thing he wears a hat because you can't see that. So it's I've learned that when we put guys together, I'm probably not going to put guys together that cost $500 to replace. You know, oh, let's put a guy together that I can get out of the store that I know is going to fit. You know, this guy just grabbed my ass. You know what I mean? Like, so I did see that on Facebook. Somebody had gotten a batch of animatronics, and in that batch was an Uncle Charlie head. And I tried to purchase it, and somebody purchased it 11 minutes before me. And it still had the light mechanism in it because I don't know if you guys know, but there's like a separate light mechanism. Uncle Charlie's insides are weird. There's wires everywhere. There's like PVC pipe with a speaker, like an exposed speaker inside. It's fucked up. So yeah. And I also am still trying to find a bucket for him. His knife broke. Somebody last year broke his knife that we put in his hand. So I'm trying to find a bucket, even if it's the 2021 version. But again, we also put a bucket in Zombie Clown's hand when he was holding a balloon. So I don't know. His hand looks like he's holding something, but I don't know if I want to do this candy bucket because I got Zombie Clown with the candy bucket. I don't know. So, but you know, it is what it is. With that said, I want to say thank you to everybody. And don't forget.